Okay, let me get rid of this. Um, so in the packet 3, and we're looking at the uh, first part of packet 3. Let me get rid of these things. Sorry. What we are interested in is we want to make sure that we have 3 equations at y equals mx plus b, one for Coca-Cola, one for Pepsi, one for Snapple. And what you're doing is it's kind of like you're putting extra money into your trip by selling advertising space on your vehicle. So we're going to look then at how to get these equations, the equation in linear form. And I'm going to do an example with Coke and then leave it for you to do Pepsi and Snapple. And Snapple is a little bit harder just because of the increments on the X side of things. Now, as we take a look at this, remember in y equals mx plus b, that m is the slope, and slope equals the change in y over the change in x. And so the other thing to remember with these charts is the right side is the x values, and on the left side is the y values. So all I really need to do is figure out what my change in y over change in x is by taking the difference of my 2 points that I have y for and the difference of their corresponding x coordinates that they would have. So here I have 184 minus 124, and I'm going to divide that by, and here you want to use the x value that it was used to find that y value. So 15 days minus 5. And that's going to give me 60 over 10. So I have a slope of 6. Now, to find b, remember b is b equals the y-intercept, and that is asking us what is y when x equals 0. What is y when x equals 0? So if I go back here and I just add a row of things, right? And I have something I need to get rid of because it's so squiggly. So I have 0 days. So the question is, what's the amount going to be at 0 days? And the answer is, well, if we have a slope of 6, so for every day our slope changes by 6, then that means that if I'm going the other direction, I'm taking 6 away from my y. So if I'm taking right 124, so 5 times 6 is 30. So 124 minus 30 is 94. So b equals 94. So I'm going to have y equals 6x plus 94. And then you're going to, actually I can put that right here, y equals 6x plus 94. And you're going to use the same methods that I just did in order to find the Pepsi and the Snapple. And then after that, it says demonstrate how you know the equations work by checking your answer. And so you would check it. And so that's how we find this information. Now, I do want you to notice in Snapple, we're going from 29 to 19 to 9, and then the next stop here would be 0, which means you can't just say count on 10 days. And so that's about it.